Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
Hey everybody, it's Liam, Big Al, Andy, and executive producer Tommy Stapleton. This is the Badcast. Everybody, it is great to be back here at the Badcast Western Suburbs headquarters. You know, we're all here. Tommy Stapleton, who has been, he's like MIA. He's the prodigal son who's just gone away out into the world. He's been in the US recently, and he comes back, and we just want to say welcome back.
Yeah, and congratulations.
Thanks. You're welcome.
Yeah, Trump let you in, which is fantastic.
That's right.
Yeah, how does that work when you're Mexican?
I don't think it does.
Oh, no, that was just some salsas you guys were eating a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Just sometimes, occasionally, he gets drunk and walks like a corn chip.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean he's Mexican, Andy.
Right. Loves to lick out the guacamole out of a taco. That's for sure.
My God. Wow.
Oh, fantastic. He smashes that avo first.
Mm-hmm. It's expensive, that stuff.
Oh, totally. He's always got a ball in it, too.
Very deep as well. It's classed as ball deep, I believe. Yeah, there we go.
Welcome back, Tom. Is it nothing's changed in the last 6 weeks?
Yeah, it's all the same.
Tell us where you've been.
I did New York and Miami.
Oh, fancy. Wow.
Yeah, very fancy.
Very good. Did you get arrested?
No, only in Miami for 24 hours, so all good.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Is it true that as soon as you get in there, someone goes, "You're in Miami, bitch," or is that just commercialised?
About 6 years ago.
I'm just catching up. I'm only listening to the stuff that's coming on the now.
Yeah.
No, that was only under Obama leadership.
Oh, right. So that song came with Obamacare, and now that's been wiped.
Yeah, absolutely.
Indeed.
Totally understand.
As all things should be.
Yeah, that's right.
What, caned?
Wiped.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, everything should be wiped. Fantastic. You do not want to be
that's
going in
That's a good segue, actually. You said caned, and they caned. Don't they cane people in Thailand? You can get caned for insulting the monarchy in Thailand, right?
Oh, can you really?
And that's hilarious right now because in the news, being caned's not necessarily hilarious, but you're not allowed to insult the Thai royalty, right? It's it's a serious offence here. Like you can go to jail for it, right? And it was the prince or the king. He's been caught just walking around, I think probably Bangkok or whatever, one of the big cities, in a tiny, whiny little tank top that comes up to like here. So just a tank top, tight, and like just bright yellow, I think, cruising around with a shopping bag in his hand, just cruising around the shops, and it's the prince. And they've said to Facebook. Obviously, people have taken photos of this, right? They've recognised him, and so in Thailand, they've said to Facebook, if you don't make sure all these photos are gone, then we're just cancelling Facebook in Thailand.
I mean, I don't want to put down anything to make sure that my stay in Thailand next time is not that good, but I feel like that you're describing him as he's dressed as one of those lady boys.
Not quite a lady boy, but certainly an interesting choice of garment like this.
I thought it was maybe just a prequel to maybe like a Hangover 4.
Yeah, just imagine it's like a men's bra, men's sports bra.
So she's like me wearing a medium-sized top.
Yeah, something like that.
Just rides right up.
Something like that, yes.
It's sexy as fuck, Big Al.
Wow.
Sexy as fuck.
Mate. But was he wearing pants at the time?
Oh, he was dressed interestingly. I'm just going to let people jump on Google and check it out for themselves.
He's like Harry, like, the Royals Harry. Of Thailand. That's all he is.
Pretty much.
He's just going nuts.
Do you guys remember the story I told you about what happened to me in Thailand?
Yes.
One of the many stories where I was wearing something very similar to that.
No, but please tell us.
Okay, so I was
singing, there. You've got to be royal.
Yeah. Yes, I was Lord. Good reference, though, Big Al. Very good at the moment. So what happened is I was on PP Island, which is a bit of a party island over there.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah. For urinary tract infections?
Yeah. Got 4.
Very good.
I got 4 on a day.
You need to piss after sex. Do
you mean you had 4 in you or just... It's never mind.
4 PPs.
Yeah.
4 PPs.
if I had two in my mouth and two in my ass, does that count as 4? No.
That sounds like the Remand Centre.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, what is it? DVDA? Yeah.
I'm not quite sure.
DVM.
What is that, Liam?
It's just an acronym, guys. Check it out. Yeah. The English language is a magical thing. Yeah. Sorry, you're on an island with ladyboys, yes.
Back on track. So I was there cruising around with... they're now 2 TV hosts. One's on TV, the other one's in TV in Asia or something.
And you can't name
Tommy,
them.
Absolutely not. No, this is a different trip.
Right, different trip.
Yeah, and we're cruising around, and I used to drink, I think I spoke about it, their local whiskey called...
Mekong.
No.
It's just the death drink, isn't it?
Yeah, it's called Samsung.
Oh, yeah.
Samsung?
Yeah, I had a shit VCR name that too.
Yeah, they blew up. So I was drinking that, and I was cooked every day just drinking this stuff because it was like $5 a bottle.
Right.
So I was just drinking it straight.
So it's just it's liquor mixed with...
No, just the way that they make it.
Okay.
And they put stuff in it, and yeah, anyway.
It's just a leftover from a fucking chem lab or something.
Yeah, literally they sit out the front of the tanks in the sewer and just dip in these bottles into the runoff.
Yeah. It's just like it's just a beacon outside the Breaking Bag van.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, okay, this is good shit.
Imagine that job. You were away for fucking months.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
2 sleeps till Christmas.
So I used to get myself locked into my little bungalow thing because I just cause a ruckus on the beach during the day. Just being really loud and laughing at, unfortunate looking people and stuff like that. So in this particular time, right, so the people I was travelling with, they'd locked me in my little bungalow thing because they had a padlock on the front, so I couldn't actually get out. So I was actually imprisoned in a little area there.
Oh, wow.
So
it's like paying yourself out in the mirror.
yeah, just whacking off, looking at myself slowly.
Look at that lady boy. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's me. That's me.
Intense personal eye contact.
Yeah, gee, this lady boy's well hung.
Yeah.
Anyway, so and what's happened is I've gone in there hammered, still stayed hammered because I had a little mini bar in my little bungalow.
Oh, brilliant.
And so then they've opened up the doors and I came out like a raging bear, basically just out of the zoo, like he's been waiting years to get out.
I can imagine it's like you've just been killed and like now you've turned into a zombie.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. That's exactly that's how I describe it as well. Anyway, so they've gone, Andy, we're taking you out. I was like, let's do this.
Very good.
And they punched you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you lost your wallet.
Yeah. God damn it. No, so what happened is it was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon at this point because I'd start drinking very early.
Sure.
And we've gone out the little main strip and they've taken me to a massage parlour and I was plowed. So they're like, Andy wants a massage. I was like, yeah, man, I want a massage. And I've handed them like 1,000 baht more than I should have, which is probably like $2, but they loved it.
And that just automatic translates to hand job.
Well, not at this stage. Not at this stage. I can't get really into that story because there's some criminal action thing going on there.
Sure.
Yeah, but
right.
So I've gone in for the massage, had the massage, and then during the actual massage, because it was just like this shitty little like tent thing with a blanket sort of sheltering me from the public.
Sure.
It's like a really shit like raw show expedition.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, come into our crate.
Sounds like an old radio station we used to work for. Anyway, so I was laying there. I got nude. That's just how I roll.
Sure.
So I was nude. So my clothing was like piled up next to me, right?
Did you strategically place your wallet underneath things so that, to hide things?
Sack.
I'd lock all my stuff in the safe, so I just run in cash like I was.
It's a cash economy out there for Ando.
I was like a used car salesman with a big wad of cash in my pocket.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it wasn't really mine, but I'd spend it anyway.
I hear you.
So I'm laying there nude, getting a massage, and all of a sudden he goes, ah! And I look to my right, and fucking the 2 guys that I was there with, they've taken my clothing, right? And they've dumped this other lot of clothing there instead. And being Thailand, full of places with counterfeit clothing, and it's all selling wacky shit with studs in it and stuff like that. What they'd left me a bright yellow, tiny T-shirt, very similar to the Prince of Thailand would wear. It had studs all over it, like actual silver studs, and it was ripped like a bear had ripped it apart, like I was a piece of salmon. Right? No. So they left that and the pant. Right? They didn't give me the underwear.
Pant. Just one leg.
What they gave me was a bright pink fairy fucking tutu.
They turned you into a ladyboy.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm hammered, right? And the lady's like, you got to go. And I was like, fuck, I got to get my clothing back. So I've put this gear on, right? And I've run out of this little fucking tent thing.
Are there any photos of this?
Nah. Okay. There's witnesses.
Okay.
There's witnesses. And so I've run out, and it was the peak of the day, right? So there's people fucking everywhere. There was a family booking a fucking boat ride across like a metre away from me, and they've turned around. There's me standing in this tight, bright fluoro yellow top with studs that's been torn apart, and a tutu, bright pink with studs on it as well. But I've looked down the big like main strip, and there's old mate down the end holding my clothing up like going, like, come get it. So
really?
I've run down the main strip of PP Island wearing this bright fluoro yellow top that's been torn apart with studs and also the bright pink tutu with my cock hitting my belly button every time I fucking ran. So it's just slapping. It's just doing that. So, someone that I worked with that was on a trip in Thailand who I didn't know was there at the time has literally seen me run past, like, because I wasn't wearing any headgear, like I didn't have a hat on or anything. You could pretty much tell that it was me.
Oh, that's right, we could see your helmet.
yeah. And what a big helmet it was, everyone.
Oh, Jesus.
What a big helmet it was. Anyway, so
like a turtle's shell.
I ran off after him and got my clothing back after the roll. But yeah, let's just say, you know, me and the Prince, we go way back.
Oh, sure. Yeah. You got
Prince
booked for 4 hens nights that night as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but I poked many eyes out and I had to pay many medical bills.
Wow.
Yep.
Very good. Very good. Well,
go.
Andy got ladyboy-ed in Thailand is what we've taken from this.
Did you pole vault to them?
Shit. That's right. That's a very good title, but I'm going to hate that at the same time.
Sure.
So what did you ask me, Big?
What's that, sorry?
What did you ask?
Oh, just did you pole vault to your clothes? Yeah. It was like, did you pole vault? No, I was just trying to do a fucking cartwheel.
No, because my cock's so big, and it's like that fucking animal. It's got an elbow in it, so there's no way I would have just like, you know, it's like like in school,
you're running along and you're hugging someone with your cock.
If your dick's got an elbow in it, is like the elbow part a bit like crusty and like white and, you know what I mean, dried out?
Oh, you mean because it hasn't seen the sun?
Yeah.
No,
so you can get right up to the G-spot and really fucking elbows
Give it
in.
a nudge.
Yeah, and then you go up a little bit, and then it's fantastic. If you're in school and you're standing there, and some little fuckhead comes up behind you, and then like hits the back of your knee, and your knee collapses. Did you? Yeah. It's like that with my cock when it's hard and I land on it. Because of the elbow, it just gives way. So, yeah, to answer your question, no pole vaulting that time.
Yeah.
So,
they don't call you tripod for nothing.
That's right. That's right. Hey, executive producer Tommy, did you get ladyboy-ed when you were in Thailand with Andy? Is that a thing you guys get up to?
Bali with Andy.
Okay. Right.
Same
but
I guess.
every time I walk past that gay club called Bottoms Up, you'll come over here. You'll come over here in your part. We did.
See, thank God you told me. I would have went, oh, what a cool name for a drinking place.
Yeah, the Aussie slang. No,
this is not Bottoms Up.
I
tell you what, someone
pub.
has not tipped that.
What was the other gay clubs called? It was like a little line of them.
Near the Airbnb we had.
Yeah.
There's a reason why that Airbnb was $2 cheaper than the other ones. So
yeah,
big savings. But
it's the only Airbnb that you can actually rent out for an hour.
Yeah, and it had tarps up. It was weird. I don't know why it had tarps up. It was like an episode of Dexter inside the fucking place.
Yeah.
There's fucking plastic lining everywhere.
do you remember that one we stayed at? And remember I got really sick and blocked the drains?
Wow.
The second time we were there? Or you mean...
Yeah, the second time.
Yeah,
and I was like vomiting and everything, so I got sick. I was like, I'll never get sick in Bali.
Yeah.
And I got sick, and then we were just there for the day, and we went out, and they sent over just some maintenance guys, and they were just hitting the pipes all day with hammers. That was how they were fixing it.
So many stool. So many stool.
So do they have toilet paper? Because I know some of those countries don't.
No, you actually wipe your ass with rats running around. You just grab one and you just wipe.
Eat the shit out of your ass.
It's basically it's basically the Ugg boot for toilet paper. So
in Cambodia they use the bum gun. As I think we discussed previously.
Right. Yeah.
In Singapore, they're pretty fancy about it. But
Singapore was good. They have actual toilets.
In Malaysia, they've got filthy bum guns. They're this little filthy... it's like a telescopic...
There's a camera on it.
Protrusion coming out. It looks like it could have a camera in it. It's like a telescopic protrusion from the back of the toilet bowl, and it's a squirter as well.
Oh, it's built in.
It's built in, yeah. And they're filthy though, because if you don't have dunny paper, so you need to somehow cleanse yourself, if you know what I'm saying. But
do you just wipe your ass with a hand?
But everybody's target area is in a different kind of spot, you know what I mean? So you're expected to touch this thing that's in a fucking dunny bowl, often in a public toilet. I mean, you know...
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? You're either going to get possible shit on your hands, or you're going to not be able to wipe your ass or squirt your ass.
So couldn't you just wipe your ass with a bare hand and then just rinse your hand?
Well, I think that's done in some places of the world. And,
I reckon I nearly did that a couple of times in Bali because, like, when you go on the outskirts, man, like, there's just no man's land.
Yeah, well, you know, the squatter toilets, I mean, you really do need to be wearing kind of loose... The trick with the squatter toilets is to take your pants off. Just take them off altogether. You are kidding yourself if you think you're going to be not going to have problems in one of those toilets with pants on, especially blue jeans. You're kidding yourself.
I guess how we got through it was we were just hammered the whole time.
Yeah, so you don't mind if you
just... That's okay if you shit yourself.
Yeah, it's fine.
If anything, it just like gives you more fucking comfort on the scooter. Because it's just like, it's this fucking gel seat going on here. No, you just shat yourself, mate. And, you know, it's called the nature seat.
That's what it is.
You go home now. Yeah. It's like, what's that poking me? Oh, yeah, fucking yesterday's corn.
Lunch for later.
An eye of corn. Is that what they call it?
The eye of corn.
Is that what they call it?
Is that what it's called? A corn? I don't know.
Cob? I don't know.
Something like that, yeah. Hey, speaking of horrible experiences, fellas, I've got a...
Hey, what are you doing? Oh, my God, Liam, stop taking my pants off.
It's time for a power quiz, everybody. That's awesome.
Music we don't have to pay for.
Wow. I like what you've done with it this time. It looks like you're on the Casio keyboard.
Damn you.
Before we go into the power quiz, do you guys remember Casio, man?
Yes.
I think he died some years ago.
Yeah.
But remember that there was this guy in Adelaide. He looked... what did he look like?
He was off key.
He was just a little bit off key. If you're from Adelaide, you would know about this guy. He used to have a Casio keyboard that was, I think it was a battery-powered one. It must have been, yeah?
Yeah.
And he would just sit there.
Solar-powered.
He'd be there every day just playing the keyboard. He couldn't play any songs or anything, but...
he had a CD, yeah.
He'd be pressing the keys, and he did have a CD,
yeah,
didn't
he did. Yeah, was he like the...
Casio man.
Homeless guy?
Kind of. I guess he was something like that.
Like a real... Like, did he have a long beard and sit out the front of Hungry Jack's the whole time?
Yeah, he had a moustache, I think. But
he didn't have a long beard when he started.
No,
he's been there for a
long time. But it used to be like, you know, it was the thing to do in Adelaide was to get a photo next to Casio man when you're out on a Saturday night, you know what I mean? And now people, you know, pretend to fuck those metal pigs in Rundle Mall, but times have changed. Times have changed.
So we don't really have any freaks about, like you know, no, I'm talking about freaks, you know,
characters.
Characters.
Yeah. So we have a few characters.
Because, you know, Johnny, who's awesome.
You don't see him much.
What about that little old man that wears like bright yellow suits and he wears a hat and he goes and dances in front of
I haven't seen that guy for ages either.
I think he's probably dead.
He was on the Shit Adelaide Instagram account 2 days ago.
Yeah. Oh, was he? Okay, well, he's not dead. He's
good to hear
he's
alive.
Out. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
It's just been released.
All right. Let's do this. We're doing this power quiz.
No. It's just because do you remember that guy who'd always just go walking down the mall with his headphones on, just yelling out heavy metal?
Yeah. He'd walk up and down Rundle Mall, and he just
scaring the fuck out of the elderly.
Yeah. I remember that guy.
So he'd have heavy metal on in his headphones. He'd be singing it or something. Oh yeah, another one. Yeah. No, he's still around. I saw him about 2 months ago.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, but he's not just a manager at Zammels now.
Yeah. All right. I'm serious. I'm going to do this thing.
All right, do you want me to play the intro again?
Yeah, play the intro again. And that was great. Thanks, Andy.
Thank you.
All right, power quiz time, everybody. And we've got our extra contestant here, executive producer Tommy.
And Albie.
And my dog Albie. He's somewhere under my legs, I think. I don't know. Who knows?
No, sorry, I've sat on him.
Here we go.
The warm
power
seat.
quiz time. Okay. There is a barrel of puke. Would you rather put your head in the puke for 1 minute or stand in the barrel of puke up to your chest wearing those waterproof fishing overalls for 1 hour?
Is it your own puke?
No, it's communal. It's the puke of 1,000 people. It could be from anywhere.
I'd do the standing in it. I think I've got an advantage. I can't smell.
Oh yeah, of course.
So but you're still standing in puke for you can see it.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I fell out of a canoe into the Padawalunga once.
Yeah. That rash still hasn't cleaned up.
Pretty funny.
It certainly hasn't, but I've got barnacles on my nuts.
All right, Andy, are you standing in the puke or head in the puke?
I'm going to go head in the puke.
Yeah, 1 minute, get it over and done with.
Yeah, just because you won't be able to see it as well, and because you're like 1 minute, I can hold my breath for a minute underwater.
Yep. Yeah, you'd really want to be able to do that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So that'd be my way out, I reckon.
So just get it out, pull the Band-Aid off.
Yeah. See, my theory of standing in it is because I'm a big guy. I'm like, when I have baths, it's like a measuring, it's like a recipe. Add 2 cups of water and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like it's
that's all you need.
So I'm just thinking it might only be probably like half a bucket of spew.
Of spew, yeah.
And as soon as I get in it, it's going to rise.
It's going to rise. Yeah, all right, but it's coming past you, and
Yeah, no, that's a
but you can't smell it, so yeah, okay.
No, that's totally fine.
I told you last time, it's a superpower not to be able to smell.
Yeah, you are totally right. It has its advantages.
Yeah,
it definitely does, and that is one of them.
Executive producer, have you got an answer for us? Head in the spew chest deep in spew for 1 hour.
Because just back in the state, I had a glass of water today, so I think I'm down for the 1 minute in the...
Just smash your face into
Better
the
than
spew,
the
yeah?
Adelaide water.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I reckon we're down for that. I don't know.
I just thought, if you're standing in it, you could just have a piss as well. It wouldn't matter.
You could do whatever you wanted.
That's
you
true.
could do whatever you wanted. It's time for the second question of the power quiz, and I know you've been waiting for it. Oh, this is with bated breath.
I've been waiting for question number 3, to be honest.
All right. If you were cornered by zombies and had to fight your way to freedom, which 2 melee weapons would you use? Think fast. Big Al.
What do you mean melee?
So, a weapon. You if you're in a general battle, you need to chop through your way. You need to get you through the.
A machete.
You can't just call. You got 2 weapons. You can't just call in an airstrike.
No.
You need to fight your way through with some weapons. Now, so
a machete,
machete, and what else?
And just a semi-automatic pistol.
Semi-automatic pistol. All right, I hear that. All right. Yep.
How many zombies are there?
And it's there's thousands.
Oh, okay, so like everyone
you just got a
Sheeran concert is turned
pretty well.
Okay, will they come at me slow, trying to get Ed Sheeran tickets?
Zombie pace.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
What do I do? I reckon my first 2 thoughts would be one of those guns on the top of a Navy ship when they're trying to get rid of the pirates.
I mean,
you know those big ones?
Cannons.
What are they called?
I mean, there's all different types, but it's like a 7.62.
The warning shot one. They're like, do.
Yeah, like a machine gun. Yeah, like it could be a... There's all 50 cal maybe, which is pretty scary.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
all right, no. All right, first of all...
That's my first one. Second one was a just big-ass flamethrower.
All right.
Yeah.
I've got questions for you, and I've got questions for you.
Yeah.
All right, what about you, executive producer?
Maybe one of Kim's rockets. They look pretty good.
Kim's
They won't work, though.
Paper mache rockets. That's not a melee weapon. Come on, melee me.
weapon.
That's not a melee weapon.
I guess you just go with the classics, don't you?
What are the classics?
I don't even
Tin
know
paper
about
you
guns.
hate?
I don't really know. The 007. I'm trying to remember back to GoldenEye and the 64. AK-47, AK-47.
Yeah,
and
the golden gun.
AK-47.
PP7, is that the...
Oh, so he's going double machine gun. See, you guys are just not thinking straight, right? First of all, 2 assault weapons like that, Tommy, you've got to carry them. So how are you going to carry both of them? That goes back to you, Andy, as well. How are you going to carry a 50 cal and a flamethrower at the same time?
The 50 cal will be mounted on my boat.
You're in a corner and there's zombies around you. So you can have a 50 cal on your boat, but you're dead before you get to the boat. Well, they're eating your face.
In that case, the 50 cal is mounted like it's in some sort of museum on the ground. So it's just literally me. Oh, no, it's on top of the Jeep in the corner.
All right, how do you... All right, so you just want to sit there and kill them and then escape. Is that what you're saying? You're just going to stand and fight the zombies?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, that's a strategy.
Well, I mean... You fight as much as what you can with a 50 cal. That's what the flamethrower is for.
Wow.
You literally just walk through like Moses with the ocean.
Just the flaming Moses.
I can't wait for the new words. I just killed on a Jeep.
Yeah, the potbellies will have their songs still playing.
Unleaded petrol's expensive, though,
Don't hold back.
And Big Al, and my question for you is, all right, I can accept the handgun, fair enough, but the machete... Zombies are zombies, man. You've got to fucking either decapitate them or just basically destroy them.
Yeah.
If you hit them with a machete and it chops into them, and you can't get it out. You've lost your weapon.
Sideways, always sideways, never on top. Sideways actions.
I'll take that.
Sideways actions.
I'll take that answer.
You can just go, you little fuckers.
Just for the record.
And as I'm going like this, it's not very good for, audio, but as I'm swinging with my left, I'll be like, fucking just shoot my way out like fucking Ice Cube style.
So sideways,
just go bang, 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 and fucking, just tilted to the side like, yo, motherfucker, you're going down. Yo, motherfucker, in zombie town. Shit like that.
So you're going to be rapping while you're killing zombies. That actually gives you extra... All right, I hear that.
It gives you
extra style while killing zombies. For the record, I'd probably do a shotgun and like a cricket bat, because first of all, shotgun blows them out of your way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And the cricket bat as well, because you can't kill them. They're already zombies, right? So you just need to smash them out of your way. Yeah. So I'd be just doing with some kind of bat and a shotgun for the zombies. All right, anyway.
What about if you gaffer tape 10 fuckers you hated?
Just as food for them, and just throw like a steak.
You just have that, and then you push them.
Yeah, like a steak to a Doberman.
Yeah, brilliant.
Get them, boys.
Yeah. All right. Last question of the power quiz, everybody. Okay. Would you wear a unicorn costume out to restaurants if it meant you got 50% off the bill?
Yeah.
Yep. It's a simple question.
But do you have to wear like the... So what's the horn? Can I just
you got to wear it's a ridiculous... You just got to imagine a ridiculous unicorn costume.
Can I just have a soft serve cone?
On your head? No, I want you to have a full unicorn with you have to even have like fake hooves as your hands and feet. And you can't say why, of course, as per normal rules.
Yeah, for sure.
You just
Is it any particular restaurant?
Anywhere you go, if you wear the unicorn outfit...
Yeah, you get 50% off.
You get 50% off.
Okay. Is it on top of the scoop-on voucher?
My next question is it a classy restaurant like McDonald's?
It's anywhere.
Or is it just anything?
It's anywhere. That's why it's a percentage, because it's 50% of shame and 50% of dollars.
I'm hooving it.
I've done worse. I'd do that for sure.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, let's get a unicorn costume.
And test this one out.
Yeah. Andy's just ordering Uber Eats, but still wearing the costume.
What a ripper. It's not required this time, Andy. Oh, no, I like it. It's good.
I like the hooves.
Yeah. Hey, what about if you were the Uber Eats driver in a unicorn costume? Will you then get 50% off for all your customers?
Yeah, interesting.
Well, if you're going to go to a restaurant that's worth 50% off, they're not going to let you in with a fucking unicorn costume anyway.
That's true.
I mean...
So what are you going to do?
Where are you going to go? I'm just going to pay...
You have to pay the bill.
I'll pay.
That was the easy answer. Just be a normal person and not do it.
Well, we're both fucked up in the head, I guess. Yeah.
Nah, 50% off. I'm serious about food.
Yeah, fair enough. That's been the Power Quiz, everybody. Congratulations. You're all winners.
So, okay, so how's this, right? I was looking around the internet the other night.
I bet you were.
I was on the bog and I had nothing to do.
Yep.
And all I had was Wi-Fi.
Sure.
So I sat there and I was like, man, this shit's taking a while to get out.
Yep.
So I went on Live Leak. Have you done that in a while?
You found that place of the internet.
Live Leak?
So Live Leak is where the real fucking videos are.
Yeah. So YouTube shit.
So basically... stuff that's been censored is uncensored.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you might come across some good ones that have never made it to YouTube as well. And this one came across... All right, I'll read out the description I've written down just so I get this right. So, so a student, right, had headphones on in a lecture theatre and he was surrounded by, his peers, right? It was halfway through, a lecture, so the teacher was talking. And... we mustn't have, had the actual headphones stuck in properly.
The Bluetooth wasn't switched on or whatever.
Yeah. So you had the headphones. I didn't know what was going on.
I think if you're halfway through the jack, sometimes you can hear it, and then others can hear it as well.
Yeah, I think that's what's happened.
Yeah.
This is what happened. Okay, listen, boys.
So, let's have a look, and you can see the starting with
He was watching porn.
He's watching pornography, everybody.
Wait for it. And so he's looking around going, why is everyone laughing? They must be laughing at the teacher having a joke. But they're actually laughing at him. He's sitting there going, what's going on? And the porn just keeps on rolling.
He's smut peddling.
Yeah. But the thing is, he's halfway. He's not even up the back. Like, he's having a play in the middle of the lecture theatre. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I'm going to say, it's pretty ballsy to be watching porn in a classroom
it was of the
on a laptop.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've never been to uni, so I'm not too sure how boring it is in a lecture theatre.
Well, I mean, fuck.
Who's been at uni here apart from Liam?
I went to a lecture once. I've never been here.
It was from your mum, but now David.
Don't go to university if you've never been to university, you
Oh, Jesus. She was quite forward.
Yeah, she was. That's what my dad said.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so the question I've got for you boys, right?
All right.
Okay, the question I've got for you boys. Ever been caught doing something you shouldn't have?
Holy shit.
You're more than welcome to whittle it down to the top 3. I reckon Tommy's got one, haven't you, Tommy?
Yeah,
Tommy,
sure
go, Tommy.
Tommy's going, it's not like he doesn't have any. He's just going, okay, can't do that one. Can't do that one. Can't do that one.
Well, because Tommy's quite undercover. Tommy's a bit of a, what would you call it, like stealth. So Tommy probably does a lot of bad things, but we just never find out about it. Is that right, Tommy?
Yeah. According to my letter last week, ATO, we can start back from that.
Oh, dear, Tommy.
Tax time for Tommy.
Something I should be doing.
Yeah, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, just for the record, he's doing this for free.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
They want to be part of your
A
shit.
volunteer position.
Oh, yeah.
Another one.
Yeah.
These volunteer jobs.
Well, I'll give you one for me, right? So have a think about it while I give you this one. So my dad tells his story all the fucking time, and it gets really annoying when you introduce new people to the family. Because, it's just how it is, right? So he always talks about how, I used to eat heaps of Maccas and Hungry Jacks when I was, younger, just before I moved out of home. So I had a car, would go everywhere. I'd never eat the food at Mum and Dad's.
Yeah.
I'd always stop at Macca's on the way home or Hungry Jacks or, whatever the facility was that offered some deep-fried goodness.
Whatever the eating facility was.
Yeah, so what would happen is I'd try to hide it. So I'd always, you'd have all the wrappers and shit in the paper bag, and I'd always stuff it under the fucking seat of the car. And there was this one time when Mum actually gave me food to take to, it might have been the radio station that we all worked in.
Yeah.
And it was in a bowl.
Like a casserole or something.
Yeah, it was like a casserole or something. And back then, you had Tupperware, but it was old school. You didn't have this new fancy shit you have everywhere. So, I had a physical bowl, and I had glad wrap over it, and it was like a pasta or something like that. And anyway, so I'd put it under my seat because I didn't want to eat it because I was going to Macca's, right? Forgot about it. Then Dad was trying to sell the car about 6 months later. So I'm off shot to another fucking story. He's trying to sell the fucking car, and then he's he's showing the guy the car, and he's like, oh, what's that under here? Pulls out this bowl covered in mould and what resembled some fucking green pasta.
It's a salad now.
Yeah.
It's pesto.
It's now another world.
It's a cure for cancer.
But yeah, what used to happen is he'd be like, stop fucking eating that shit and eat at home. You're going to save, because he works in a bank, you're going to save money. This is how you're going to do it. And I was
it's like having a wife but still going out for strippers.
Yeah, exactly right.
It's like these people keep saying, don't drink coffee, don't eat fucking smashed avocado, or you'll never buy a house.
Yeah.
You've seen it. It's all anyway, sorry, Ando.
So the way I got caught in the end, because I would then obviously ditch the paper bags, elsewhere, is that because he worked in a bank, he could follow my bank account live on his desktop.
He's like the FBI.
Yeah, so literally what would happen, right? I'd go to Macca's, I'd buy my fucking bacon neck McMuffin and my 6 hash browns. I'd fucking roll out. As I'm just received the fucking goods and I've driven off, I get a phone call, private number. I'm like, hello, this is Andy. And he's like, this is your fucking dad. Why are we at Macca's? And I was like, fuck. Yeah, so that's what happened there.
Oh, wow.
I got busted 5 or 6 times over that year.
Just found out later on that's where his girlfriend worked.
Yeah. I don't know what that means.
He was already in the car park. That's how we knew you were there.
I see. Anyway, boys, anything you guys have done?
I'm sure Liam's been caught many times.
All right. I mean, there's lots of things that I shouldn't have been doing that I've done, right? But there's one time that it must have it's particularly angered some of my co-workers. I was working in kind of a pretty stressful and time-consuming job, and I was also doing, because going back to the uni thing, I was doing a master's, right? But it's heaps of work, right? And so I didn't really want to do that, but I still wanted just to pass everything, so I started paying people to write my essays and shit for me.
Just like the movies.
I did the first few, and then I was like, fuck this, man. I could just pay some, international student, maybe $20 to write me fucking a 51% pass rate type of
international student.
And thank you very much, Gustav. You've done it again. I did that for a while, and
wow.
Never got caught though.
Education? No, come on, they don't care that much, do they? Really?
Nah.
These days, fellas. Universities are just churning out the degrees. They don't really give that much of a shit, to be honest.
They're money making.
It's a business now. It's not like it was in the olden days. It's a business now. They just want to make money.
So you're totally right.
So, you're not crazy for not going to uni. In fact, you save yourself a big debt. You know what I mean?
But unis, love you to sponsor us if you got some cash.
Of course.
Hit us up on Facebook.
Please throw your bones our way. We'd love to have them.
And we may or may not change our tune.
That's right. We'll do a course in, what do you guys got? Underwater basket weaving or some shit that you guys run these days.
Maybe how to run a uni.
Yeah. We'll do that. Actually, I used to be the party guy at a university. Like, I used to be the dude that they hired to run all the parties at the biggest university in South Australia.
Yeah, man, you hired me for a few things.
Oh, we had some crazy times.
You never hired me.
What about you, Big Al, anyway? What bad things have you done?
Oh, I've done many. Just some lame stuff, like I got caught sleeping at Blockbuster. I got caught almost taking a shit in the Forest of Dreams. I got my pants down.
Taking a shit?
Yeah, I knew I wasn't going to make it Egan's, and I got my pants down, and then other comedians were walking back from there. What are you doing, Biggs? Oh, nothing.
Just hanging off the F of the forest, just like trying to just hang one.
Well, it was the park bench, and I'd sat on the handle part.
Oh my God! So it wasn't even, you weren't even covering it up.
No, it wasn't. No.
So the shit was going to go onto the bench.
Yeah,
the shit was going on to the bench.
It didn't happen, but
they
go, what are you doing, Big? And it was like, just, yeah. And when you're drunk and you just go, let's just walk. Let's just put clothes back on.
Yes.
And
let's just keep on. Let's walk this humiliation off.
Yeah.
It's
now, of course, for people playing at home that don't know Adelaide, the Forest of Dreams is like a square in Adelaide, and it's just like this shit little forest area with big letters that say the Forest of Dreams in the intersection. So
it's like the Forest of Dreams. So there's one at each
Why
corner.
The fuck did they do that, by the way?
It's just
it makes no fucking sense. It's some parks. So let's just call it the Forest of Dreams now, even though it's got another name, an official name anyway.
What is it, mate?
Is it Hurdle Square?
Yes. Yeah. Well done.
Thank you.
Oh, that's right. I accidentally sent our Uber driver to Hurdle Square when we had a Christmas party.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
And we were in Light Square. No, where were we?
Whitmore Square.
Whitmore Square, yeah. Didn't like that at all.
It's sort of like the airport.
Oh, yeah, you did too.
They don't want to come to Whitmore Square, so you have to send it to another square and then pretend you were at the other square.
That's one of the most crime-ridden squares in Adelaide, I believe. Yeah, never walked through that Parkland bit.
Yeah, I think I mentioned on one of the podcasts as soon as I walked in Whitmore Square to your house, Tommy, and I started just fingering myself. Just, I just thought to myself, hey, look, if I start doing it, at least I'm not going to get raped. That was the...
Very strategic, my sir. Very strategic.
Still waiting to pass the watch.
Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick shout out to the Ozcast Network. Thanks for getting us out there, guys. There's heaps of free content on the Ozcast Network Facebook page. So just a quick plug, if you like free Aussie podcasts, not all of them are like comedy. There's different types of things. There's bloody relaxation. There's current affairs. There's they relaxate in blood.
Oh, fantastic!
Sounds good, I know. And then, there's storytelling, there's all kinds of stuff. So if you like free Aussie content, jump onto Facebook, go to the Ozcast network page, and there's heaps of just free stuff there.
I like free stuff. Do you like free stuff, Andy?
Oh, you want free stuff all the time?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. I used to cold cans of Coke.
That's what. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Biggie, you got any gigs coming up, bro?
Look, I've got Panola, which is probably this weekend, so probably won't be it.
I love that. That band's really cool.
I'm sure it was a great gig.
No.
Isn't that
Mary McKillop? She's a saint.
So,
that's right,
do you make sure that you don't do any Catholic gear?
Yeah.
So
I got caught pissing on Mary McKillop's home once, where she lived. It was just a picket fence. And
really?
Yeah, that's Mary McKillop. So I went,
Did the piss catch on fire and stuff? Like like a devil had entered a... No, never mind.
No. No, unlike your heart if you entered.
That's right. That's right.
Oh,
Peace, old Bob. All right.
Yeah, no, it was. I think that was the year Egan lost his keys, and
right.
Yeah, and I think I've told the story where it was the Buskers Festival, so we had these fuckers with the bells on the end of their feet walking down the main street.
I'm sure the main street had a bit of a smell to it as well.
Oh yeah, it was brilliant. So I've got that this weekend, and I've got a couple of insurancy gigs.
Okay,
up,
very good.
Which is great. I did a golf
very
day
risk adverse comedy. I bet they'd be into. Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally. I've got a very funny story that I'll share with you guys off air.
Oh my God! Well, on that note, Big Al stooging everybody for some good comedy.
Yeah, sorry about that.
We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks very much for coming on, Tommy Stapleton. We hope to have you on next week as well.
Oh, it's good to be back with the Podfathers.
You fucking phantom. We'll catch you next time, guys.
That's okay, Tyler.
Help us buy more beers and sponsor us. Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter or bagcast.com.au. The Bagcast is part of the Ozcast Podcast Network.
Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.